All right, they were our million word readers. Next up, we have winning writers. So Brookhaven Elementary is excited to announce we have 6 winning writers of the Delaware County Young Authors Contest and the Delaware County Young Poets Contest. And the contest winners submitted writing entries that competed against literally hundreds and hundreds of pieces from schools across Delaware County. So it's pretty exciting that we have such talented writers at Brookhaven Elementary. They worked very hard to do just that. Boys and girls, Brookhaven Elementary is very proud of your writing efforts. We know from writing that an author must make many revisions before publishing a final copy. And with hard work, creativity, and perseverance, you produce a winning story or a winning poem. You're an outstanding example of how students can embrace challenge. Brookhaven Girls Council is also proud of the effort you've demonstrated in achieving this writing accomplishment, and we would like to honor you this evening. So when I call your name, come up and stay up here. You'll receive your certificate, stay up, and then we'll do a picture afterwards. All right, so our 3 Delaware County Young Poet winners are Samantha Mignona, Lucy D'Amico, and Lucas Hubbard. And next, I will announce our 2018 Delaware County Young Authors winners. First is Nessa Nolan. Next is
Wait. Who are we at here?
Nessa Nolan.
Here.
There we
Skip
go.
around.
Awesome. Congratulations. Daniel Keisha. Congratulations on your winning pieces. Not only did you win at the school level, but your writing won at the county level. And there's a lot of schools and a lot of students together.
Don't go here. I want to go someplace, but I can't. Anybody want to come up? Take a picture? All right, guys, congratulations again.
One more second. Okay. All right, finally, we have our leading artists. Terrifically, congratulate the winners of, once again, the Delaware County Coaster Contest. They're all out.
It's on. It's working.
Okay. All right, this is our students who won the Delaware County Alcohol, Tobacco, and Drug Poster Contest. Every student at Coburn Elementary, again, is proud of your writing efforts. Boys and girls, an artist, just like a writer, must make a lot of revisions before publishing. With your creativity, perseverance, you produce an outstanding piece of art as well as a message that's very important. And the boys and girls that are called up will have their poster on the calendar on next year's drug and alcohol calendar. And once again, this is the Delaware County contest, So their entries went up against hundreds of students in Delaware County. We have 3 students, and that is Sebastian Graham, Stella Shisley, stay right there, Stella, and Aubrey Habich.
Good thing you look like your mother, you know that? Smart like her mother. Congratulations, guys. If we can get rid of some more awards, everybody can be gone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I believe that's all the awards. Have we done that?
That's it.
Okay. Good job, everybody. Public discussion. Any public discussion? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on. School fund, okay, school board. Anybody from the Brookhaven Business Association here? Right? Don't see anybody. Okay. That was easy. Fire chief's report for March and April, Chief Montel. Good evening, Brookhaven Fire Company's April 2018 fire report. We had 4 fire incidents, 11 fire, 18 calls for mutual aid, 4 drills for a total of 37. We have 163 calls so far this year. We had $1,000 loss on structure, and we had $180,000 of property endangered in the borough. For the year, we had $980,000 of property endangered. No firefighter injuries, no civilian injuries for the month. Our manpower is 37 calls, average of 17 firefighters. We were in service for 690 hours. So far this year, we've been in service 2,080 hours. Our training, we had 4 training events, 31 average firefighters, 264 hours of training logged, 1,237 hours logged for the year. Brookhaven Fire Company responded to 3 building fires in Brookhaven Borough. We had a building fire on 3400 block of Victor Avenue contained to the exterior of the house. We had a cooking fire at Trimble Run Condos A building, and we also had a building fire in the 100 block of Ruth Road. We also responded to an accident at 3500 block Edgemont Avenue, and we had a field fire on the 300 block of Trimble Boulevard. We assisted Chester Fire Department on the second alarm building fire at Remington Street. We assisted the Elland Fire Company on the building fire on Vista Lane. Brookhaven Fire Company assisted Ridley Township Fire Companies on an accident involving a propane tanker overturned at Route 476 and Interstate 95. And our monthly training was for hazmat operations. We had a refresher class with skills and operations conducted for the hazmat training. Also performed high pressure airbag operations class. Our April 2018 ambulance report, we had 85 calls for the month. 59 people were transported to the hospital, 16 refusals. We had 6 second emergencies for the month. Brookhaven, we had 66 calls in Brookhaven Borough, 5 in Parkside Borough, 5 in Media Borough, 9 in Chester City, 2 in Nether Providence, 1 in Woodland, 1 in Aspen Township, and 1 in Upland Borough. That's it.
Good job, thank you. Chief, if you would stay up here for just a moment. 2 weekends ago, I officiated a wedding for a nice Brookhaven couple. And as always, I accept no gratuities whatsoever for my fees. But I do ask for a donation, either the butterfly garden, police vest fund, or Brookhaven Fire Department. So I would like to present this check in the amount of $100 on behalf of myself. And I believe, I did my calculations, this check will make $1,000 I donated to the fire department for officiating weddings.
Solicitor's report, Mr. Singh.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have a few items tonight. The agenda lists a recommendation on a motion to approve the facility use agreement with the YMCA. We actually don't need to make a motion on that. If there's any questions about the situation, I can certainly address those. But essentially, as far as I know, the contract's been signed. I think Jim can speak to that. And preparations are being made for sign-up. So it's something that's already in the works. The next item on my agenda is the draft zoning ordinance. We need to sort of establish a timetable and schedule for that. There's a couple issues with the draft ordinance itself that I know I've circulated to council. I guess my concern at this point is I just want to make sure we don't get ahead of ourselves. I want to make sure we have some consensus on those issues before we go to the next step, which is the public hearing. If we do the public hearing and then advertise and then make changes, we have to redo some of the process. So I'd rather get some of those wrinkles ironed out now before we start. But the next step is a public hearing. We can do that either at the June 4th council meeting or the July 2nd meeting. If we want to do it essentially as quickly as we could. If we think we need more time, that's fine too. I just need to know because there's things I have to publish ahead of time, and we have to set a hearing date, time, and those sorts of things. So if anybody has any thoughts or opinions on that, I'm all ears.
So, I guess, when do you want to do this? You want to do it in June or July?
Do you think June you would be able to make any motions? I mean, do you have motions that we need?
Right now, I would just need a motion to authorize me to advertise for the public hearing. That's the next step.
He just wants to know when you want the meeting.
Yeah, we can't do it within 45 days of the county releasing it. That was the end of March. So the June 4th date would be the earliest we can do it if we want to move as quickly as we can. My concern is just I don't want to do that if we don't think we're going to have some of these wrinkles ironed out before then.
Do we need to schedule a special meeting, or can it be?
No, so it's a two-step process. We would have this public hearing that's, a separate event from a regular meeting. And then after that hearing, we would advertise the proposed ordinance adoption. And then we would do that by motion at a regular meeting.
And did you want to have it like 6:30 on June 4th?
We could.
Give us enough time in case you have a lot of people that have questions.
Yeah.
I know that you will.
Well, and I think Mr. Haber from the county is planning to come and sort of explain some of the issues, so I don't know that we want to book anyone 30 minutes. I can reach out to him and see what sort of time he thinks he
We'll
needs.
make it 6 or...
Perhaps. I'm more concerned about the date at this point, to be honest, but.
Some of the issues that you had with it, and then this one here from the building inspector and the zoning officer about the R2, is that something we need to discuss?
I think that's what he's telling you.
Yeah.
You want to put your changes in place before you have the hearing.
Yeah, so
I would push it off.
Right.
I would think at least until July.
Right, so just for some context, it's like 155 pages of new rules, so we're trying to make sure we get it right before we adopt it. The two major things I saw were there's a CO requirement that says that the seller of a property has to give a certificate of occupancy before they sell it. And the concern I have with that is that there's a dilapidated property that somebody's willing to buy and fix up, but the seller is not willing to make those repairs. We would sort of be handcuffing the buyer, preventing him from buying. And I don't know that that's really a good idea. If somebody wants to buy one of these places and fix it up, I think that's good. So I would recommend tweaking the language on that a little bit. And I have spoken to Inspector Robert Grant, and he seems to agree that it's not really appropriate the way it's worded. The second issue is there's a lot of grandfathering provisions for anything that was in existence before we adopt this ordinance, and then there's a small exception for some reason for signs. It says that if your sign is non-compliant, you have 6 months to take this ordinance back to fix it. And when I look at it up and down Ridgemont Avenue, that's a lot of businesses that are going to be affected. And so I've gotten feedback from Mr. Hampton, and I think he's in agreement that we would want to have a grandfathering provision, which essentially says that after the ordinance is amended or adopted, if a new owner or a new new tenant moves in, they would have to comply. But that anything that is remaining the same use and is in non-compliance with the new zoning ordinance would be permitted to continue that use. And then I understand there is another issue with setback requirements in R2 district. I haven't seen that, so I don't know exactly what the issue is. That may be something else to look at.
Okay.
Given the multitude of questions, I'm thinking July more than June, so that we have time to work it out. And we probably ought to come back to the workshop, this is my thought, we ought to come back to the workshop and hash all that out, and then have time to put it in place. That's my thought. Because when you want to do this once, and you want to do it right.
Is everybody going to be here for July 2nd? It's a holiday weekend.
That I don't know.
I just want to make sure we have.
You can go to August if you want, there's
No,
a minimum time, not a maximum, so.
Well, and to clarify, if we're doing the public hearing that day, I wouldn't necessarily recommend making a motion an hour later at that meeting.
Yeah, right, you just have the.
Yeah.
Pages.
So we're on step one for the time being.
Okay. So that's, again, that's my suggestion, but, you know.
I agree with it.
I want to make sure that we, like I said, that we have everything in place.
You want a motion for July 2nd, right?
A motion to authorize me to advertise the public hearing for July 2nd.
Do you think it should be 6 o'clock?
I think that's probably safer, just in case Mr. Avery has time to explain.
If I would, I'll make a motion.
Second, are there any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. And then we discussed at the last few meetings the draft employee handbook. That is something where I circulated a resolution. If council's ready to move forward with adopting that, that's something that it could undertake tonight. That's the council.
It's sort of been sitting out there like for a long time. This last year, the council didn't put it in place, and, you know, we're coming up almost to the halfway mark. So it's been out there for a while, but I haven't seen any changes going forward from anybody. And if you're ready to do it, I would say to do it tonight. The only thing that, my only question was, what were you going to grandfather in terms of vacation time and sick time and stuff like that. Some of these people were under the impression that it was going to be grandfathered. There's nothing that I can find in writing that says that. And I have asked this question before, and if we adopt it tonight, it's going to go as is. So just as long as you understand that. But it's been sitting out there for a while. So what do you guys want to do?
Has everybody read it?
I have not.
You have not?
I haven't read it cover to cover.
Well, I think we ought to read it more carefully. If everyone's not read it, let's wait.
Can we discuss it at the workshop this month?
I think we
Really
should,
bring all our questions and
because
everything up?
I think we should. I mean, you've been a year now trying to pull it together.
I just
But
don't know why myself.
again, I'll go back to what I said about the other item. If you do it, you want to do it once and do it right. So if that's what it takes. But you really do have to give input in order to move this thing forward.
As long as
Which means you have to read it. We got your changes, but I think you're the only person who submitted any.
All right, so we'll hold up on that for now. The next item on my list is with regard to the retail sites. We had discussed an motion was passed at the last meeting on the proposed changes to that final land development plan. So we need to do a resolution just to memorialize the terms of the agreement. I've been in contact with Eileen and with retail sites. I've circulated a couple drafts, so depending on how council wants to handle it. I think the most recent outstanding issue was there was initially a request that they get DEP compliance or a waiver. They provided some figures as to the usage as far as gallons, and they're actually projected now to use less. So to make them jump through that hoop a second time didn't make a lot of logical sense to me. So I provided proposals as far as the draft resolutions to council, one with that language, one without. The remainder of the minor changes that were made, I think, are warranted. They're just to sort of clarify what they're required to do, what they're not required to do. So I don't know if anybody on council has a preference or I need to weigh in certainly on the DEP issue.
I have it in my report.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about it now. Let's just talk about
I
it.
think that they don't have to do anything. I think that it's administratively approved from the last submittal. So I don't think they have to go to DEP.
So we'd be using the draft resolution that does not have that requirement. So essentially what this is approving, just to recap, is the proposed final land development, which includes development of sites 3 and 4, I need to jump in if I'm wrong, and essentially turning pad 6 into a parking lot.
So this meets Hill's first request?
This is,
No.
it's
Or not?
a little different,
His first request was to, on the stormwater, just to do the stormwater for the 4,400 square feet. This is 4,400 plus 10%. What it takes out is they don't have to go to the Department of Environmental Protection
Okay,
for
all right.
sewage approval.
Okay.
So it's really the first one, not the one with the red.
It's not the
No,
red
it's
line.
not.
Okay, so it's the one that's just
So-
marking.
So this would be the one with the
There's two in the packet.
5 listed items, which is compliance with the engineer's comments with regard to stormwater, compliance with planning commission recommendations, those sorts of things. We initially had a requirement with regard to DEP approval, we've taken that out. So the draft that has 5 items in the list is what we would be taking action on tonight.
So I'll make a motion that we approve the resolution tonight.
I'll second it.
Second. Any questions on the motion? Mary, what's the number, do you know?
201-809.
201-809. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
And that's all I have. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Minutes approval, what, you said you put a couple off, Mary?
The first three off.
So the
We
10th,
did them this short.
22nd, and the 5th. So we're looking for February 26th?
March.
Okay, so we missed a couple, with Mary out, tough getting things together, but, February 26th, 2018, council workshop, need a motion to
I'll
approve.
make that motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? March 5th, 2018, council meeting.
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And March 26th, 2018, council workshop.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, Mayor's report, Mayor Hess.
Just a couple items, I have not received a reply back from PennDOT on our request for Cobra and 352. The left-hand turn signal, unless the engineers heard anything whatsoever. With PennDOT, okay, I didn't say that, did I? And we recently submitted a grant for a mobile fingerprint identification device that's valued at $3,000. We just learned last week, Tim, am I correct, that we got approved for it? So we got approved for that, that's worth $3,000, and we also submitted another grant for vehicle tablets that you serve in the police department, and some other items that are on that grant also, that grant's worth $50,000. So hopefully we'll get that also, and there's no match to these. That's all I have.
Thank you. And we'll go into council reports, and we'll start with Mr. O'Carroll.
Thank you, Mr. President. Sorry, everybody, for being late. I was losing a softball game, or myself. 9-5, good game, but my pitcher hung a curveball that the girl smashed out for a grand slam, so that was the end of that game. Let's see. All right, we'll start. Zoning hearing board will not be meeting this month in May. We'll work with, I'll talk to Harold and see if we have anything as we get closer to June. The rec board met on April 26th, and they voted to appoint a new member. So I'm going to make a motion to appoint the rec board's choice for a new member, which is Mike Guard.
Motion on the floor.
I'll second.
Second. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Let's see, let me, I'll stick with the rec board for right now. Rec board has a couple of events coming up, one of which is the dedication to Eden Park. That is going to be Saturday, June 16th. It's going to be a dedication and a concert, well, actually a rededication and a concert. The date is Saturday, June 16th, from 5 to 8 p.m. There's going to be two bands. And we'll have a rededication ceremony and all that. Leanne Kruger-Reineke will be there trying to get, state senator, correct? If they show. Trying to get some people there, all the councils invited. It's a free concert, we're gonna ask for donations, girls softball, boys baseball, will be running a concession stand. There will be food, it'll be a nice night. It hopes to be one of many to come. Hopefully we can do a couple of them a year, we have the park, and maybe move them from park to park. We'll go from there. I know the letters were going out to the residents of Maple Avenue, Mount Vernon, and Arlington, so that they know what's going on. What? Oh, now they're Arlington. All right. And I got home late, and I did not grab the rest of my record stuff. June 2nd, yeah, it's not so late. What's that? Oh, flea market is June 2nd in Coburn Elementary. Starts at 8, 9? Set up, I think, is probably 8 o'clock. Mike Barbie's running that, correct? Yes. So we will have more information as it
Starts at 9.
starts at 9, set up at 8. Okay. And it runs all afternoon. And like I said, I didn't bring my agenda, so I don't have anything else on that right now. Apologize for that. We do have a couple other things. Harold Hampton had been working with Burger King to get the, I don't know if you noticed the table they have out by the curb on Cambridge Boulevard. He did tell me that they have agreed to give them to us, and I'm going to contact Gary to see when he can get them. I was thinking of putting maybe 2 of them at Durban Field, one at Somerville, one of the other parks, stamps it out, we'll figure it out. So, hey, they're free, we'll take them. Can't hurt. Durban Park, if we put them where to hurt. Yeah, Durban Field, we'll put them on the sand for them. They needed them. So, talking about Durban Field, we are working on getting the poles and netting up. Eileen and I were talking about it again earlier today. She can elaborate, a little more information there. We're hoping to have them done within a week or so. Let you know as it goes along. That was the game plan. I talked to Jim from Line Electric. The poles are supposed to be in, and netting's coming in. So hopefully we'll have it up this week, next week at the latest. So that is that. And a couple other things real quick. Zoning hearing board. I'd like to make a motion to accept the resignation of Amy Carmen. She has been sick for some time, and she has resigned from the, as an alternate for the zoning hearing board, so make a motion to accept the resignation.
With tremendous regret.
Absolutely, Amy did a great job on that.
She sure did.
And the ordinance. Make a motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
All right. Then we have a motion to accept a request. Mr. Conrad Olenek, would like to, because of his health, would like to resign as a permanent, as a active member, and be put as an alternate. This way he was not holding up the zoning hearing board. So I'd like to make a motion to accept his resignation and shift him to an alternate. All right, motion to resignation.
Okay, let's do the resignation first, and then we'll come back.
Motion to accept his resignation.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And I have a motion to put Mr. Olenek as an alternate member of the zoning hearing board.
All in favor?
Aye.
And Conrad's been with us a couple decades now. Real good job.
Yes. And we have one other motion I need to make. We're going to make a motion to make Hector Vasquez, who is an alternate on the zoning hearing board, a permanent member on the zoning hearing board, to take Mr. Olenek activity at Somerville Park, I'll let Lon take care of that. Some more information. And that's all I have in my report.
Thank you. Mr. Howard.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have nothing with the Historical Committee and nothing with the Civil Service right now. Board of Health, as I mentioned at the workshop with Kathy Warfield and Helen Elmer have resigned from the Board of Health. Vaughn and I met with Mrs. Warfield where she informed us her intent in person, and Helen Elmer resigned by email. At the workshop on April 30th, Council accepted the motion for both resignations. I have discussed with Council the possibility of condensing the board back to one individual. I also contacted Ben Wyworth from the PA Department of Agriculture for a good job description and his help with forming that job description for this condensed role, or the broad role, leaving it as is, I should say. I'm going to have that done this week sometime, with the goal being to have the job posted sometime next week. That's all on the Board of Health. Technology and Communications Committee, the external microphone was installed by M2 Technologies on April 4th, and a test run of the system was conducted on April 18th by the committee, where we experienced a few issues. So we retested again on May 1st, and we were generally successful. Skipped maybe a few sound issues on that after the upload tonight. The signs were installed to cover us legally and giving us the ability to record. This will be a work in progress. And like I said, we do anticipate issues, particularly with the sound feedback. We had some issues with the volume of the council table, which could be a good thing depending on who you ask. But we're gonna work with it until it's pretty much perfected. Also, that's it for the recording. I will upload right after the meeting to YouTube and share the link on Brookhaven Politics 1915 and the official borough Facebook page. And the website. Sorry, I forgot about the website.
Sign. Always forget to sign.
Oh, yeah.
TV.
Also,
Well, you can write on the sign that says these meetings are being recorded.
it's like texting and driving. You can't look at it, it might get killed.
Thank you. He's not up here anymore, he sold them.
Also at the workshop on 4/30, Mr. O'Hara requested the committee's assistance with the installation of cameras at certain parks. The committee will add that to our long list and get it started as soon as possible.
Thank you.
And that's all I have. Thank you.
I did have a question about the board job. We're going to need to advertise what their fee is going to be, what they're going to be able to receive as compensation. So I will talk to Martin Valero about this, but I would like to have an input. Because we have talked about one person doing the 3 jobs, which I think might be better today because there's enough work for one person. Somebody who's maybe retired who would like to do the job, and if they did all 3 jobs and used the laptop for Harrisburg, we would get paid a little more, and then maybe it would be more desirable for somebody to want it. You do have that training, state training, It's just a thought, we can talk about it at the work.
It's going to be a while, and meanwhile,
No,
we're
I-
dealing with Alex Board of Health.
I'll talk to Glenn about the budget and how much we could actually afford.
Okay. I was hoping to save money. I don't know. You're right, you might not get anyone at the rate. At the math I did, it's really not much.
Oh, I know.
But
We might have to consider that at the workshop.
this is going to take longer than I thought. I mean, it might be a while.
It's hard to find somebody, because they have to have training. The state's very strict like that.
I think you're going to have a hard time finding the kind of dedication that you got from Kathy. But
Probably. Hopefully it does.
thank you, Mr. Howard.
Thank you.
Ms. Leslie.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Mayor, you don't have to write the report, I have it all cleared out. Recycling, our event that we held, the shredding total was 4,060 pounds of paper that was shredded. Our electronics waste was 7,439 pounds, or 3.72 tons of electronics. A total of 142 TVs were collected that day. TVs left at the curb will be picked up on the first and the last Monday of the month, placed out at the curb and call the office for the pickup. Public Works has already picked up 50 TVs for the month of April and 90 TVs so far this month within the borough. Public Works will not come in the house to get the TV. As much